My name is Micheal, and I'm the founder and president of Old Friends Thoroughbred Retirement here in Scott County. When I started out with racing, I liked the drinking and the gambling part a lot. I wrote for the Boston Globe for 25, 30 years, whatever it was. And I had an editor there, a really good editor. And one day he called me and he said he's going to the racetrack. And I'd never even been to a racetrack before. I went to baseball games and basketball games, but I never went to a racetrack. And I went to the racetrack with others, and I'm thrilled. And I'm looking around, and I'm making a few bets, and I'm making a little bit of money, and I'm having a lot of fun. And that's how I really got into it. Years later, I decided I needed to know more about the horses, and so I apprenticed myself out to a trainer at Suffolk Downs. And I never got paid, and I never wanted to be a trainer. I just wanted to learn more about the horses. And by that time, I'd gone from being afraid of the horses to falling in love with them. And once you fall in love with anything, you're dead. About a year and a half later, my wife, who was a columnist at the Boston Globe, Diane White, and I took the buyout. And one day I said to her, I said, look, our parents died. Our son lives in Australia. Let's go down to Kentucky and try this thing. You know, you can't just throw these horses away. You know, you have to do a better job of taking care of them. I thought, well, I'm going to put them in my yard and hope people come visit. We started out renting paddocks over in Midway because we had no money. When we first started, Diane and I did everything on a golf cart by ourselves, and we had a couple of horses. It wasn't any big deal. And then it started to grow. We needed more room for our retirees because now we were starting to bring horses home from Japan, champion horses back from Japan, and doing all kinds of things, and it was starting to get some momentum. And so we had to find a place, and this place was for sale. Claney was for sale for $1 million, but I had no money. So I went to Whitaker Bank and talked to Jim Calloway down here in downtown Georgetown, and he says, because the bank decided to loan you $850,000. That's how we got the farm, no money. And so slowly, we started getting support from some of the owners' horses, and some of the farms, and some of the jockeys, and some of the trainers, and slowly it started to evolve. And then it got huge, and people do come from all over the world to see these horses now. Get 20,000 visitors a year to come through here, so it's helped the local economy. We've gotten a lot of help from the Georgetown Scott County Tourism Department, who always recognized that this was a good idea to bring people in. And then it's gotten so popular that Japanese Racing Association started Old Friends in Japan. Now we don't have to bring the horses home from Japan anymore because they've got a place now, and they studied us for a long time. You know, we ended up bringing back War Emblem, who won the Derby and the Preakness, back from Japan, and Charismatic, who did the same thing back from Japan. Silver Charm is in my backyard, and he's 29 years old, and he won the Derby and the Preakness. He's in the Hall of Fame. He won the Dubai World Cup. He made almost $7 million back when he retired in 1999. So. But I'm totally in love with him, and I have been in love with him ever since he won the Derby in 1997. And I never saw him in person until he got back from Japan and came here. I have a little horse. He's on all the brochures for tourism in Georgetown, Scott County, and I named him Little Silver Charm because Silver Charm was my favorite horse. But I never laid eyes on Silver Charm until he came here almost 10 years ago now. The day that Silver Charm came here was the greatest day of my life. You know, I just look at him and I go, are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. Because think of it this way. Think of the one person that you're a fan of, whether it's whatever it is, whoever it is, and just think that they're going to move in and they're going to be in your yard. So you like LeBron James, Mark Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, whoever it is, boom, boom, boom over there, right? Patrick Mahomes, whoever it is. Mine just happens to be a horse, and he happens to live here, and we have a great relationship. We play with each other. It's amazing. And I've had people come here on tours that say the horse changed their lives when they were kids, you know. And I can't imagine that at this stage of my life that there would be so much joy in getting up every day.